Jorge joins us now from Dubuque, Iowa, for his account of the events.
We came into the press conference, and of course I was authorized to be in the press conference, and reporters started asking questions, and after 2 or 3 questions I thought it was my turn and my right to ask a question, so I stood up and I started asking Mr. Trump a question on immigration, on the fact that he cannot deport 11 million and the fact that he cannot deny citizenship to the children born in this country, and to the fact that he cannot build a 1,900-mile border between Mexico and the United States. I waited outside, and then my other colleagues also confronted Donald Trump.
Do you think you handled that situation correctly?
I don't believe I've ever met him, except he started screaming. I don't know. I mean, I don't know really much about him. I don't believe I've ever met him.
The drama continued today when Trump decided to post a photo on Instagram of a letter sent to him by Univision anchor Jorge Ramos. In the letter, Ramos requested an interview with Trump, writing, "I am sure you have a lot to say, and I have a lot to ask." Ramos also wrote down his personal cell phone number in the letter, which Trump doesn't even bother to blur out.
Remember, I tried to have an interview with Donald Trump. He didn't allow me to have an interview. He published my cell phone, and that's what I wanted to do. So I came back and I asked those questions. So here's the problem with your immigration plan. It's full of empty promises. You cannot deport 11 million undocumented immigrants. He has to explain how he wants to deport 11 million people. Can you imagine? How is he going to do that? Is he going to put people in stadiums? We have to denounce that he wants to deny citizenship to children being born here. They're citizens just like he is.
So how do you respond to some of your critics, like Sean Spicer, the chief strategist of the RNC, who says you're more advocate than journalist?
What I would say is that as journalists, you have to take a stand. I think the best journalism happens when you take a stand. And when it comes to racism, discrimination, corruption, public lies, dictatorships of human rights, as journalists, we are not only required, but we are forced to take a stand.